So to start off, we're going to be doing brows. And I start by outlining the underside of my brow. And once I do the bottom, I like to take the brush that I'm using, which is a Spectrum A17, and I like to measure out where my arch should be, and then I draw down from there. I like to look down into my mirror while I'm doing this, just to help really shape the tail the way I want it. And then whatever's left on the brush, I'll run it over the top of my brow. Yeah. See, this is where I have to go back and like really apply the product. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say, my face is already primed, and I use the Urban Decay Optical Illusion Primer. I like to go in with my Brow Definer by Anastasia, and I'll comb through everything that I laid down, going lightly over the tail so I don't spoolie it all away. And then I start filling in the rest of my brow. So I like to start by holding it flat against my skin, like for this part, just so it covers as much area as possible. And then once I get to the front of the brow, I like to switch to like the little pointy side. I don't know if you can tell. And do the light brush strokes to mimic hairs. Alright, I'm gonna do the other side now. Oh, I guess I should maybe say a few things about myself, since this was my first video and all, you know. Introduce myself. My name is Sapphire. Yes, that is my real name. I have been accused of giving people a fake name whenever I tell them my name. Cops don't believe me. There was one time I got pulled over for having a tail light out, and the cop was like, "What's your name?" And I was like, "My name's Sapphire." And he was like, "That's your real name?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my real name. Why would I give you a fake name? I'm not bad enough to do that, okay? I'm a good person." And like, he was like, it was basically like that gif that's like, "Sure, Jan." He gave me that kind of face, and he was like, "Okay, I'll be right back." At least I didn't get a ticket. So, there's that. After I'm done filling in my brows, I take the NYX Control Freak gel and take just a little bit. I don't like having too much because it makes my brows crusty, and nobody wants crusty brows. And I just lightly run it through my brows. And then I'm going to carve out my brows. And the concealer I'm going to use is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the shade light medium beige. And I'm going to start carving out the brows. So this is the Kat Von D 40 brush, and I use that to clean up, well, not clean up, to blend out the concealer. Oh, I guess I never finished like giving little facts about me. I just said what my name was and got distracted. So, I already said my name is Sapphire. God, how old am I? I'm 24. So I'm taking the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion, the anti-aging one. Okay, and I like to tap that out with my finger. Back to another fact about me. I have 5 animals, 2 dogs and 3 cats. Their names are, we'll start with my dogs. My oldest dog is named Achilles, and he is 5 years old. The other dog I have, I'm gonna go in with the Blood Sugar palette. I'm gonna go in with Tongue Pop first on a Spectrum B06. This is from their Mean Girls collection, and I love their brushes, especially the brushes from this collection. Like, look how cute. It's so cute. Oh. Back to my dogs. My second dog is named Pumpkin, and she is a Chow Chow healer mix. She loves to play fetch, and she could just play fetch all day, like literally all day. She's crazy, but I love her. My oldest cat is named Bebop, and he's a chunk. He loves to eat, don't we all? My second oldest, her name is Tofu, and she's my pride and joy. She's literally the cutest thing in the world, but she's so sassy. Like, she's somebody that wants to love you on her time, and if it's not her time, she doesn't want anything to do with you. And my youngest cat is named Scooter. I like to call him Scooter McGavin, like Shooter McGavin from Happy Gilmore. And he is a grade A little shit. Now on a Wet n Wild P15 brush. And sorry, I'm taking the shade Cavity. And I'm gonna pack that on the outer corners of my eye. Okay, now that that color is packed on there, taking that brush and using circular motions just to keep the color where I placed it while still blending it out.
So I don't know what happened, but my camera cut out and I wasn't able to get the color that I used on the outer V here. But I used the color Coma from the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette and a fluffy angled brush, and just patted that in a V shape on the outer corners of my eyes.
Okay, take that brush with that pink color, what's it called? Cavity. And we're gonna blend it out again. And I'm taking that fluffy brush from earlier just to blend out the edges a little more. So I'm gonna take, oh, this doesn't have a number or anything on it. This is from like a little set that I got at Walgreens. And it was for my favorite bad bitch, Catwoman. So it's like this little brush, angled brush, that has little cats all over it. My favorite. I think I'm gonna take Coma on the angled brush, and we're gonna put it right along the lash line. Oh, I guess I can talk about some of my hobbies. I love to draw and paint. That's actually my first love, is drawing and painting. I'm gonna take that angled brush from earlier and smoke that out some more. I would say that's probably the whole reason I actually got into makeup, because growing up, my mom didn't wear makeup and I was a tomboy. So I used to be like those girls that are like, I don't need makeup. Makeup's just, it's too much, you know. And so I didn't get into makeup until I was 19. And it kind of, the obsession just blew up from there. I'm going back with that angled brush just to deepen that color a little more. I might go in with a black shadow too. I don't know. And I'm just gonna pat that all over the lid. So I'm going to take the Dose of Colors Katie and Desi Friendcation palette. I'm going to take the shade Try Me on my finger. And I'm just going to pat that all over the lid. Wow, 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 wow. Okay, so I'm going to go back over with that angled brush where the shadow got over the line that we made earlier. Okay, so I'm taking this little e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush and I'm gonna start about the middle of the lid and use short strokes just so I can get more control. That was pretty painless. So I'm going to take the angled brush from earlier and that Coma shade from the Blood Sugar palette, and I'm going to go over that liner, like right on the edge of it, and just really work on blending and smoking it out. And you could even bring it into the crease a little bit if you want. I am. So my camera died while I was filming and I had to let it charge up for a little bit. Well, while it was charging, I went ahead and added a little bit of Root Canal from the Blood Sugar palette right over the wing that we made. And since I'm kind of in a hurry now, since I had to wait for my camera to charge and I got somewhere to go, I'm going to quickly do my face. So I'm going to start with the Kat Von D Shade and Light contour palette and just start contouring my face. Now I'm going to take my ColourPop, what was it called? No Filter Concealer. I dropped it. So now I'm going to take my Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation and just dot a little bit of it all over my face. Okay, actually that looks pretty good. Actually, I'm going to use this cream blush. It's this by LA Girl Velvet Blush Contour Stick. I'm gonna go in with my Cover FX drops in a little, I think this is rose gold. Yep, rose gold. Yeah. Going in with the rose gold. I like to apply it with my fingers first, because it's easier to blend out with my fingers. I think I put a little bit more on this side than I did the other side. Oh well. Okay, and then I'll go in with my sponge and like roll it into my skin, like just to really push it in to give that nice dewy natural skin. Highlighting a little bit above my brow bone. Okay. Ooh, okay. Anyway, a little bit on the nose. The Cupid's bow. Okay, I'm gonna grab a little bit of setting powder just to set the center of my face a little. Just a little bit under the eyes. Over the nose. on the chin and the forehead. Okay, and then I'm gonna press that loose powder in with my sponge just to make it more skin-like. Let's go in with the Dose of Colors and Katie and Desi highlighter in Fuego. So I like to tap it where I want it, and then I swirl it with my brush just to really disperse it. Same thing on the forehead, except I kind of just do a sweeping like side to side motion. Okay. So now I'm going to take Wet n Wild's Color Icon blush and Pearlescent Pink. I always forget the name of this blush. I use it so much, and I always forget the name of it. I'm going to take it on a fan brush from Spectrums. I'm going to take a little pencil brush. I'm going to take Cavity and run that on the lower lash line really quick. Okay, and then I'm going to take another little pencil brush and take that color Root Canal, that purple one. I'm just going to keep that on the outer half of the eye. And then I'm going to take a small angled brush. This small angled brush, I'm going to take Coma, which is that really deep purple color in the palette, and put it on the outer third. So now I'm going to do something fun. I hope it turns out okay. I have this gold leaf. I'm going to try and put it on the inner corners. It's floating around everywhere. Okay, it's getting stuck to me. Anyway, so I broke it up into some smaller pieces. I'm going to put down a base of like a shimmer really quick. And just put it on my inner corner. Just put it everywhere in that inner corner B. Okay, with that little base on, I'm going to take some Too Faced glitter glue on a small little, I don't even know what to call this brush, like a detail brush, I don't know. It's from Spectrum, the A15. I'm going to put some that glitter glue on my little palette, pick it up with my little brush, pat it on my inner corner, and then pick up some of that gold leaf. And just try to place it in like little different spots. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara and some lashes. Okay, now that the glue is tacky, what I like to do is I like to look down into a mirror so I can see my lashes and like the lash line, and I'm gonna take the point, the highest point, and match it up with the highest point on my eyes and put them right there. Stick out the outer corners and the inner corners. Now time to do the other side. Okay, while I'm waiting for those to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and put the first lip color. This is Sugar Pill's Strange Love liquid lip. Okay, so this is with the first lip color. Okay, now I'm going to take this off and do a lip for all the neutral babes out there. So I'm going to start off with Kat Von D's Hawkland lip liner. I love these liners. And dot that out with my finger. I swear I drop everything. Anyway, I'm gonna take Stella's Stay All Day liquid lipstick in the shade Patina. This is the nude lip, and I really like it. I probably like it a little more than the Strange Love lip. Let me know which one you like more. So that's it. Thank you for watching. If you watched all the way through, please comment, like, and subscribe if you like my video. And I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!